We've been talking about flight traffic reduction by the FAA. So Heather, I know you've been keeping an eye on delays and also cancellations nationwide.
That's right, Anthony. So here's a look right now at what FlightAware calls its misery map. This shows parts of the country that are having some of the worst flight delays and cancellations. And if you look up here, just between 2 and 6 p.m. today, we've seen 745 delays, 163 cancellations, the highest at Chicago O'Hare, Washington, D.C., Atlanta. Those are the top 3. And today was the first day that the FAA reduced air traffic at those 40 major airports. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said today that even when the government reopens, air travel will not immediately go back to normal.
The union is telling me it's going to take time to get them all back in. Okay, I don't wish this was the circumstance in which I was dealing with. So I imagine as we see the data change and more controllers come to work, we are as quickly as possible going to take these restrictions away.
So on this map right here, these are the 40 airports that are impacted. And we reported to you major U.S. travel hubs are on that list. Places like Charlotte, Atlanta, and Newark. Now, Jacksonville, as you see right here, is not on this map, but 27 of the airports that JAX services are. Our Freha Abrar is on your side. She's at Jacksonville International Airport tonight. So what's the first day of cuts been like there at Jacksonville International?
Good news for most of the flyers coming in and out of Jacksonville. Since we've been staking the airport out since this morning, we've seen dozens of delays, but only one canceled flight. That was to Philadelphia earlier this morning. Now, we did speak to flyers and people who work here at the airport, and they say they haven't experienced many hiccups at this point. Travel turbulence impacting 40 major airports across the country Friday. But at Jacksonville International, most flyers say the sky is clear for them.
We got one notice yesterday from Southwest, and we called, and they said there wasn't any problem. And we called again this morning, and they said there was a 5-minute delay, but that was it.
The FAA's new flight restrictions affected 4% of flights nationwide, including 27 of JAX's offered destinations.
But I see here, I think it's okay.
It's been okay.
Not so busy.
A lot of early arriving, and then no cancellation, nothing.
Inside the terminal, Marie Mathure volunteers at the information center. She says she only had to help one passenger from a canceled flight to Philadelphia.
It was American Airlines that canceled, so we don't know why. I sent him back to the ticket counter. Maybe they can explain it more to him.
When she's not helping detour confused travelers, she's lightening the layovers.
Meet people. I got a lot of friends around here. You meet them, you entertain them, you talk to them. Some of them can be very uptight when the first time flying, so you calm them down. That's why we have the candy here.
The FAA's temporary flight limits will increase in the coming days, bumping up to 5% Saturday and up to 10% next week. But on the First Coast, flyers are staying optimistic.
Everything is on time.
I'm sure it's going to be okay, but if there's any problem, we'll just go get a hotel.
Like I said, Jacksonville is doing pretty well.
Well, we have to count our blessings.
We don't know what's going to happen later on, but so far it's good.
So far, so good. The TSA line here moving, and it hasn't extended far from what we've seen today. Flight statuses display their mostly on-time arrivals. Now we do see dozens of delayed departures. And the most important thing to keep in mind when you're at the airport is your patience. Dozens of workers here, including TSA employees and air traffic controllers, are working unpaid right now. Live at Jacksonville International Airport, Freha Abrar, First Coast News, on your side.